In this video, I want to talk about why working more hours will not fix your debt problem. And the way you are going to become debt-free as a healthcare provider is by doing the things that I'm going to cover in this video. And part of the reason why I am doing this is because yesterday I was having conversations with a few people, and it brought up two students of mine who were both over $200,000 in debt after 7 years for one student, 8 years for another student of being licensed physical therapists. And within 2 years of them doing the thing I'm going to tell you on this video, they both became debt-free. And 2 years after that, they both were able to buy their dream home. One in California, one on the water here in Florida. And I'm going to tell you today what it is that I told them so that they could get out of the rat race and the cycle that they were in. So with that said, if this is the first time that you're seeing our channel, please like this video if you find it valuable, and subscribe. I release a video every single week trying to help physical therapists, nurses, occupational therapists, allied healthcare professionals level up, because God knows we are all just in this perpetual cycle of doing things that are just going to, for sure, they're just making you tired, and unfortunately, they're not bringing you any type of financial prosperity. So, with that said, let's talk about it, okay? Here, why don't I give you the stories of these two people, okay? I'm going to tell you with one of the two that I'm talking about. This person ended up getting, did everything that his professors told him to do, okay? He came out of school, and the first thing he did is try to become more proficient, clinically. And by the way, I do recommend that. Like you want to be good at your craft, and coming out of school, you have a base knowledge of what it is that you need to do in order to be able to treat patients, et cetera, okay? But he went all in. This person got an OCS, which is an orthopedic certified specialty, ended up getting, I think, sports certified specialty as well. It did hundreds, if not thousands, of continuing education unit hours, and was able to basically be at the highest level of certification in the orthopedic industry. And after 7 years of practice, he ended school with $225,000 worth of debt, and after 7 years, I think had gotten his principal down to $219,000. So in 7 years, he was able to get his principal down by like $6,000. Yeah. And the other person I'm talking about, she was 8 years out of school. She worked. From the moment she got out of school, over 8 years, she always had a full-time job and at least one part-time job that she worked on the weekends, and had 5 different jobs during that time. She worked, she started, her first job was $62,000 a year, and over 8 years, she was able to work her way up to $80,000, and I think her debt was $220,000, and was able to get it down to $208,000 after 8 years, okay? So that's where they both started, all right? And again, within 2 years, they were both debt-free. And how did they do that? Well, they did that by not focusing on working more hours. They focused on finally building an asset. An asset. An asset is something that you are able to create that will give value to someone else, and it will be detached from your time to be able to deliver the value. That's what an asset is. It's something that you build, you create, that gives value to other people, and in return for it giving value to them, they will pay your asset money, but it is detached from your time to be able to deploy the asset, okay? So for instance, right now I'm in front of my work office buildings, okay? These are buildings. This was an asset. This asset was created by, a company, a man, a woman, whatever, okay? All right, they invested money into building this asset, and now all of the people, all these cars here are people that work in one of those buildings and they are tenants, and those tenants pay the landlord, the person that built the buildings, okay, or whoever owns the buildings now, pay them money in order for them to get value. What's the value that they get? They get to be able to have their business at one of these physical locations. That is an asset. That is not the only, that's a physical asset. That's a physical property-based asset, okay? It makes money. Is there upkeep? Yes. Are there things that they have to do? Yes. Do they have to make negotiations with people? Yes. But 90% of the value that is given has nothing to do with them being there, okay? All right, if you are just working more and more and more jobs and you're working more and more and more hours, you already know what you have. You have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 80 hours. Like, how much more are you gonna work? There's 168 hours in a week. So how much more can you physically work in order for you to be able to pay off your debts? I mean, physically, even if you're like, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bang it out and work an additional 50 hours a week, and I'm gonna work 120. I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna do this, da 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 da. And you do it for 4 years. I mean, how healthy is that? Okay, let me tell you what I told those students. I'm like, you gotta build an asset, and they're like, well, we'll get building. I was like, well, you can't do those buildings because you don't have the money for that, right? Okay, but what you can do is you can do something else. And there's multiple assets that you can create. I was like, there are physical assets. There are also digital assets, okay? All right, the physical asset would be a business, okay? It's a business, but the business, in order for it to work, it cannot be like your regular job. It has to be a business that operates in a different business model than the business model that you all are currently working in. So what's the business model that we're working in right now? Well, you are working in a trading time for money business model, which means that you are willing to stay in front of a patient or a group of patients. You get paid, if you're in insurance, you're getting paid for every 15-minute increment, okay? That could be anywhere between $4 to $20 per 15-minute increment, and that's how you get paid. And if you work in 8 hours, you can get paid for up to 32 units or 32 increments a day, right? So it could be as low as $200, it could be as high as $400, right? But that's what you're getting paid for a day. You can't get paid any more than that. So once you finish paying off your bills, you do this, you do that, you do all those things, whatever's left over, you can now put towards your debt. That's the reason why your debt has only gone down by $6,000 over 8 years. Conversely, if you have a business and in the business, you have other things that are valuable to people that is detached from your time, well, now that can be unlimited. That can be unlimited income generation, okay? So for one of them, what they did is they created a brick and mortar practice. They created a brick and mortar practice, and in that practice, they were able to create things that did require them to be able to deliver value, but then they were also able to get clients to buy into other things, products, other services that were independent of them, where they were able to accumulate additional money. They were able to accumulate much more money than what they did when they were just working for someone, and then they used that additional money, that additional income generation that wasn't tied to them, but was only able to happen because of them, because they were able to do other things for these people, but not recommend those things, and they're able to use that to then pound down on their debt. And then they were able to become debt-free in 2 years. The other person said, okay, I'm gonna create an asset, but my asset I'm gonna do online. So now the beautiful thing about that asset is that they made it to where the value that they were giving to people wasn't just when they were actually virtually in front of someone. They did things in a one-to-many format, okay? So they created online value to where multiple people could come to their office hours, multiple people can talk to them on a call, and what they're able to do is they're able to have a cohort, okay, of 3 people, and then it moved to 5 people, then it moved to 10 people, and then they're able to get 30 people, and as much as like 40, 50, 60, 70, I think one time he got like 85 people, and these people initially were paying him like $1,000, okay, but then eventually his offerings became so high that people were paying $3,500 to $5,000. Okay, so what he was able to do is make upwards of $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in each cohort, and then take that additional money after paying his bills and then just pound it to his debt, and that's how they're able to do it. It comes down to building assets, not working more hours. Okay, like Why? And so why is that so important? Because with assets, you're able to create additional value besides you physically being in front of someone. That is really important for you to understand. So if you want to get rid of your debt, stop just trying to add more hours to your schedule. Start thinking of assets that you can build. Now, here's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is that, okay, great, now you pay off your loans. Now compound interest is not working against you. Now, if you continue to do the same thing, guess what? You could take that money that you're using to pay off your loans. Now you can use that money and you could put it into an asset. And that asset could be a fund. That asset could be an IRA. That asset could be real estate. And now that money can actually grow for you. Instead of you now spending it on the interest that is killing you with your student loans, now you could actually have it on interest that is now being put into your pocket. And now your money is working harder for you than you're working for it. That is what you need to understand. It is all about building assets today. You will never ever make enough money to be able to pay off your debt in a sizable amount of time. And it is extremely important, especially with your student loans, to be able to pay them off as fast as you possibly can. Because something my dad said to me, if you do not understand compound interest, it is working against you right now. You are paying it. If you do understand it, it is working for you, okay? And what I can tell you today is understand this. The more you are waiting and delaying on paying on something that interest is working against you, the more you are keeping yourself in the level of poverty. So work fast towards it. And the fastest way to do it is by building an asset. I hope this helps you. I hope this serves you. And if you guys have any ideas for other videos, please put it below. I'm always open to new ideas, all right? Make sure you like and subscribe. Later.